Welcome to Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is September 18th. I got the hiccups. Today is September 18th, 2025. We're going to be talking about AEW. It was a 3-hour show. My goodness. It was a 3-hour show. September to remember. It is something to remember because it was a 3-hour show. Ladies and gentlemen, the update of my game. I did not get everything back. I had to restart everything. I finished doing my universe mode. I'm starting the showcase here. Hold on, guys. I'm on the Rikishi versus Stone Cold Steve Austin match. I'm trying to go fast because I wanted to do my universe mode. I was so close to my WrestleMania. I'm going to go back to WrestleMania, but I need my wrestlers because some of my wrestlers are from the showcase or my rise. There are my champions or my made up guys. I got a whole list of people to download that I lost. So yeah, I didn't get everything back. I did get all my DLCs. I got my Persona cards, but I don't have my created wrestlers. My universe got destroyed. It got deleted. But everything, I put everything back together. I put my teams together. There's some things I need from my Rise. I need some things from my Showcase. Because I made a mutiny faction with CM Punk, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens to destroy the Vision. But I want CM Punk to have his mutiny attire, and Kevin Owens as well. I need to get those, but I need to do the Showcase. I think Showcase is a little easier because I don't have to do it multiple times. My Rise, I had to do it multiple times because there's 3 different things that you need to do, and you have to keep going. And then when you want to get Cole Quinn, I think, and Ava, you have to do the star rating thing, live events. That's going to take forever as well. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm upset, but I could. What am I going to do about it? Am I going to cry about it, or am I going to start all over? I'm going to start all over. There's some things I wanted to change. Some things I wanted to put a crown jewel in my current show, but I couldn't because I was almost at WrestleMania. You can't go back. So at least I could do all that. I could fix my pay-per-views. I could fix some of my wrestlers and all that stuff. It was just annoying. It was just annoying that I had to do everything again. I had to unlock everything again. The good thing is that all the default legends that you get on from the Mega Boost, I think it's called, when you push like X and you get everything. All those legends I have already. I didn't have to do anything. So I'm happy I got all of those guys, and now we get this Showcase. And I'm happy with the Showcase, it gives you more than one guy in the Showcase. Like, it's not, you get Stone Cold, or you get Rikishi, you get one. The only match I won't be doing on the Showcase is the last match, because you don't unlock anything. It's a pointless match for me. It's the Bloodline Gauntlet. It doesn't really mean anything. I think you get the arena, but that's really it. I don't really care for the arena. I never used the arena. What am I going to do with a Bloodline arena? What am I going to do with that? So I'm going to do everything I need to do to unlock wrestlers, unlock championships and arenas, because I have an old school for the legends and release superstars. I have an old school, but all the old school arenas is on Showcase. And there's like one or two that's on my Rise. The 2011 Raw and the Survivor Series. So I want those, but Survivor Series you can get anytime because you do Survivor Series anytime, right? So even NXT Mutiny, if I want those, it's easy. It doesn't matter what you choose. You're still going to have NXT Mutiny. You will unlock those. It's easy. It's just the Raw 2011. I need to find out how to do it again. I had to look it up. There's some arenas I would like to get, but if I don't get it, I don't get it. I can't really do much about it. But, ladies and gentlemen, Mark Henry's in the game. New Age Outlaws, Victoria, D'Lo Brown. I have 2 versions of nations because what happened with my thing. I did a little draft. So, I did like, who's going to go to Raw? So we went down to the alphabet. And whoever went to Raw, they went to Raw. The next person goes to SmackDown. So, Mark Henry and The Rock went to Monday Night Raw. So, they're the nation of domination on Raw. D'Lo Brown and Farouk is the nation on SmackDown. So, that's going to be interesting to see. And it helps my tag team division out. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to AEW. All the matches and all the matches I'm getting ready for to watch on Saturday when I go live. It starts in the afternoon. If you guys didn't know that, it starts in the afternoon. I think 3 p.m. I guess it's starting at 3 p.m. I think it's 3 p.m. and 2 p.m. is the pre-show. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I never went to a wrestling event that started at 3. It's always started at nighttime. Or in the evening. And then it ends at nighttime. So this will end at nighttime, but like 7 o'clock. I'm hoping. And there's a lot of matches. And sometimes AEW likes to make their matches too long. So I'm hoping it will end at 7. I come home and I can watch WrestlePalooza. And do a video on that when I want to do the video. Because WrestlePalooza is on the same Saturday. And I was afraid that I might not watch it, but if it does end like at 7, because it's a 4-hour show, if it ends at 7 and we come home, I could just go on my Netflix and start from the beginning and watch it. But I won't miss a lot. I won't miss an hour of action. We might come home like, I don't know how far the arena from here is, where I live. But we could come home like 7:30 or 8 o'clock. Yes, that's an hour time I miss. But that's okay. That's okay. It's not that long. I don't have to watch it live. I just want to know what happens. I want to see AJ Lee, how she does. I'm going to try not to be on Facebook. Because I don't know when her match is. I don't know if it's in the main event or it's the first match. I have no idea. I don't think she will be the main event. Not yet. So let's talk about AEW. My eye was just bugging me because I've been looking at my 2K25 too long. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got AEW. We have Hangman Adam Page and Kyle Fletcher. They had a contract signing. And there was a stipulation that if the Don Callis family does show up and interfere in this match, Kyle Fletcher will be stripped of the TNT title. And Don Callis was more upset about it than Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher says he's not scared of anything. Whatever stipulation you're going to put on there, he's going to do it. He says, I want the World Championship. He wants his destiny. And he wants to get rid of Hangman. And all that stuff. They talk trash each other. They talk facts and all that stuff. But that's the end of that. They had to face. I don't think they attack each other. They had a face off. But at the end, they did attack each other. I'll tell you guys more about that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Jon Moxley with his new group member, Mr. Daniel Garcia. Jon Moxley will be versing Roderick Strong. Pretty decent match. Of course, thanks for the help of the Death Riders. For some reason, Jon Moxley can't win on his own. But the winner of that match was Jon Moxley. And then we got Bobby Lashley versus Toa Leah. It's one of the GOA guys that's teaming up with Ricochet at All Out. We're going to be watching that match. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a monster. It's a beast versus beast. Crazy matches. Ricochet got taken out by MVP. I remember when WWE in the pandemic era when Ricochet was getting destroyed by the Hurt Business. Now he's getting destroyed by the Hurt Syndicate. Oh, man. The winner of that match was Bobby Lashley with a lot of shenanigans, and I think they had a brawl after the match as well. It's hard to remember everything when it was freaking 3 hours and it's in the next day. So it's hard to remember. So we have a qualified match for a Fatal 4-Way ladder match for the tag titles. And the Young Bucks paid off the production. Remember they won money last week? Nick Jackson is spending all that money, and Matt Jackson is telling him not to do that. Nick gave the money to production crew to make sure that they get their entrance rights. And he paid Renee Young. Gave her some money. And then when they were doing their entrance, Nick Jackson gave fans some money. They were gambling too. Don't ever gamble, guys. They were gambling. But the Young Bucks had a match with Juice Robinson and Austin Gunn in the fatal qualified match for the Fatal 4-Way. It was a pretty decent match. The winner of that match was the Young Bucks. And then we have Mascara Dorada will be versing Pete Mortis, and this is the last person. It will be a triple threat match for the Unified Championship. Okada, Takeshita, and now whoever is going to win this match, Dorada or Pete Mortis. It was a pretty decent match. It was back and forth, but the winner of that match was Dorada. He gets the win. And then Okada came out to have a face-off with Dorada until Takeshita came out and have a face-off with Okada. And then Dorada just did a springboard crossbody onto Okada. And then we had a face-off between Dorada and Takeshita. We have Thicula versus Queen Amate in a no-holds-barred match. But we heard from Toni Storm, we heard from Jamie Hayter, and we heard from Chris Statlander. They all want the championship. They all want to end the reign of Toni Storm. She just wants to know when or who is going to do it. It was a great no-holds-barred match, but the winner of that match was Thicula. And then she said that you don't have to wait anymore because I'm taking your reign. And then Toni Storm rushes in the ring and attacks Thicula. Jimmy Hayter comes out, joins the brawl. So does Chris Statlander. And then here comes Thicula's team, Sky Blue and Juliet Hart. There was a brawl everywhere. And then here comes Wheeler Yuta telling Chris Statlander, let's go. Let's leave. Is she part of the Death Riders too now? Because she actually left with them in the audience. And then Thicula laid out. No, it was Toni Storm and Jamie Hayter face off. And Jamie Hayter looked like she was about to hit Toni Storm because she wasn't looking at her. When she looked at her, she said, "Come hit me!" And then security guard stopped it. We have Jet Speed versus Kill Switch and Mr. Kip Sabian. Kill Switch came out and no Kip Sabian. He came a little late. It was a pretty decent match, but ladies and gentlemen, Kill Switch and Kip Sabian did not work out very well. Kip Sabian wants to get a tag in, and he slaps Kill Switch. And then Kip Sabian wants to tag. Kill Switch just jumps off the apron and walks away. The winner of that match is Jet Speed, and they will be in the Fatal 4-Way match for the tag titles. And then we have Ryu versus Robin. Renegade, right? And the winner of that match was Ryu, with Mercedes was on commentary. And then Mercedes attacked Ryu after Ryu wins the match. We had our last tag team match for the Fatal 4-Way ladder match. Don Callis family, Josh Alexander, and Hachimo will be versing Top Flights. I thought it was a pretty decent match, but the winner of that match was Don Callis family, and they are going to Toronto, Josh Alexander's hometown. More Canadians coming to Toronto. It's been a while we've seen Josh Alexander wrestle, because he wrestled on TNA. We went to an Impact Wrestling show. It wasn't TNA that time. And he was always at the show called Destiny Wrestling, and then he got signed to AEW. And me and my dad never got to see him wrestle until Saturday. That's going to be interesting. And then we had all the Don Callis family coming out and attacking Top Flight. And then here comes Hangman, Lance Archer trying to choke slam Christopher Daniels until Hangman came out and there was too much number. It was a numbers game. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Fletcher put Hangman and Adam Page through a table to end AEW Dynamite. Crazy show. Daniel Garcia will be versing Shibata at All Out, so that's going to be interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I will see you guys tomorrow for TNA results. Bye!